What is up, everyone? It's me, your boy, Captain Ronnie, back at it on the IgnitorSMP. I have to say, this has been like a crazy couple of weeks. Not necessarily on the server. Well, I mean, yes, on the server, we just got like a bunch of new people. But also like in real life. So I haven't really had much time to record, but I have been pretty busy. Yeah. So there used to be like a whole gravelly mountain here, and now there's not. And now there's a lake that I dug myself, and there's part of a wall kind of around my base. Well, around where the mountain used to be. And yeah, these are some of the materials I'm using to eventually build up this wall. But that's gonna have to be for a different episode. Because, you know what, I want to keep this one kind of short just because I haven't done a video in a couple weeks. And actually I do kind of want to update you on that. So let me head down to my basement. Okay, so you guys know in my last episode, I got to summon the Wither, and I got to fight that because I went on a quest from someone named V, and of course it's not Vid, and I, like, the whole thing was so weird because, like, is it like this? Yeah. So I could summon the Wither using my own head, and I don't really know how that happened, but now it's not working anymore. So I haven't actually been able to collect more nether stars. So I figured I haven't gotten any notification about when I'm supposed to get more of those or what I'm supposed to be doing with them, but whenever the time comes, I decided to build a Wither skeleton farm with Cyber, and we kind of leased it out to Onyx and Vid because they wanted to have a monopoly on beacons, but you know what, that's neither here nor there. I don't know, like, this whole thing is so strange, and I still don't know what to do with it. I still, like, have all of this stuff in my ender chest. I'm just gonna put those back in there, just in case I need them again. But yeah, I don't know if, like, every time I get a notification, like, that's just gonna work magically. But yeah, just in case, I built a Wither skeleton farm, and I can go show it to you, but since Vid is actually online, he's AFK, I won't be able to run it unless he's in the nether. Okay, yeah, so this is where we're kind of keeping some of the skulls. Yeah, the Wither heads. And there's some more in here, and there's one skeleton skull. So ideally, the way that this works is you go in through this door to the overworld, and then that'll start up the farm, and then skeletons will just drop through under here and you can just hit them. And they're spawning down below. Honestly, I probably should have brought a better weapon, because it's kind of dangerous down there. Okay, yeah, so the Wither skeletons from the platform are funneled into here, and they'll be drawn to the iron golem. They really only move at night or when they're in darkness, which is why there's the cover. And Because there's like a 15-second cooldown, it's really hard to see which one is it. But there's some cobwebs down there because they'll be drawn in to like sprint towards the golem. So we just have a bunch of cobwebs to slow them down so they hit the 15-second cooldown. Alright, so this next thing that I'm gonna show you is what I did last night. Okay. So, have you seen this child? This is an Enderchild. Doesn't look like much, but this is what baby Endermen look like when they're children. So, what does this say? Find the Enderchild. There are 86 Enderchildren scattered around the shopping district. Can you help me find them all? Locations. Children like to play in the shops, but they don't go inside locked doors. They do not hide out of sight, though some like to hide in leaves. Some like to hide up high, and some down low. And the rules. If you find an Enderchild, put them in the barrel. That's this right over here. Write down how many children you find in the book, which is starting on page 5. Each participant will get a reward based on how many children they find. So if someone happens to find like only 1 or 2, like they'll at least get something for finding them in case someone decides to go through and find all of them. Okay, and since there are a few new people on the server, they don't all have like enchanted weapons or diamond yet, so I included a silk touch pick in this barrel because some things might be behind fragile blocks, so like leaves and glass. And there are no children inside of shops with a blocked entrance, so there's a lot of shops that were just like closed so that everything could be consolidated inside Power Inc., which is that huge building that towers over everything. So any shop where you can still walk inside is free game. But I know some of these shops, like the Bee has like a blocked door. This has a blocked door, and as you can see, there's an Enderchild playing inside the glass. I'm gonna try not to show any more on camera, just so that the other Igniters have a chance to find them. And then, yeah, so any clarifications you can just ask me, and this is where the participants are gonna write their name, and this first one is just an example. Because of course I can't write down my name because I know where they all are, and I can't play. But yeah, so this is actually why I wanted to make the video today, so that all of the Igniters just kind of know that I started a new minigame, because I posted just like an ominous picture of it last night at like 2 in the morning Central Time. But I don't know, if you happen to see this in any of their videos, that would be really cool. But if not, that's okay. I'll be making updates in my own video. Okay, so I do have some time-lapse videos that I could show, but a lot of it was just me just trying to figure out how to do math instead of like really fluid building, so I wouldn't really feel good showing that. And I didn't actually get any footage of me taking down this hill, which I feel really bad about, because that would be really cool to just like see how I divided all this up and like how I processed everything. Well, I mean, I think it would be cool. I don't know if you guys would like it. But next video I will most likely be starting with a time lapse of me building up at least the bottom row of the wall. And something else I've really been wanting to do is I want to fix this gap right here, because as I was taking down the mountain, I was like, oh, the back looks really dynamic, but this front looks really flat. So I decided I'm gonna be moving this spiral out. So it'll still look the same, it'll just be, instead of being flat with everything, it's gonna be pushed out because I don't want to add any more branches. But yeah, so I will be working on the tree some more soon when I have time, and I will be working on that area over there, and I just realized I didn't mention what that's for. That's where my villagers are gonna live, because right now they are living all the way underneath this tree above the kelp farm, and it's really laggy when I go through the portal because they're all trying to load in at the same time. So I just want to give them somewhere to live, and it's going to be really awful getting them all over there, but I know that I can do it. I might actually ask some people for help. So that is actually going to be it for me. If you like the video, please hit like. If you want to see more content, please hit subscribe. And I hope you have a great week. See ya.